Hi, I'm Tim Tyler, and this is a video about the engineering revolution. Historians have identified a number of previous significant changes to civilization's progress which are worthy of the title of revolution. Relatively recently, there have been the Neolithic Revolution and the Industrial Revolution. More recently, some other revolutions have been proposed to describe what is currently happening. Digital revolution is a term that's been used to describe the widespread shift from analog to digital signal storage and processing. This revolution continues today, since the human brain has not yet gone digital. Information revolution is a term that has been used to refer to the economic shift away from production and manufacturing and towards the manipulation of information. The manipulation of bits represents an increasing fraction of the economy. These revolutions are relatively well established. They have their own Wikipedia pages and much has been written about them. Some other revolutions have been proposed. Among those, the engineering revolution seems to be one of the more significant ones. This term describes the ongoing shift from designoid entities, ones that have been produced by natural selection, to designed entities, ones that have been produced by engineers. This revolution could also perhaps be referred to as the intelligent design revolution. The engineering revolution can be thought of as being composed of several other revolutions. A genetic revolution represents the ongoing shift of heritable information away from nucleic acids and towards the new writable random access storage media which engineers have produced. And a phenotypic revolution represents the shift of processing, sensors and actuators, structural and metabolic processes away from organic systems and towards engineered entities, computers, cameras, microphones, hydraulics, pneumatics, motors, batteries and so on. A nanotechnology revolution represents the culmination of the existing miniaturization trend. This can be thought of as underlying both the latter stages of the genetic and the phenotypic revolutions. The phenotypic revolution could itself be subdivided as follows. An intelligence revolution represents the ongoing shift of information processing away from brains and into engineered entities such as computers. A robotics revolution represents a shift away from designoid bodies and towards engineered sensors, actuators, structural and metabolic systems. Altogether, that's quite a few partially overlapping revolutions that we face coming down the line. It is not clear that future historians will recognise all of these revolutions in the way that I've described them. After all, there were communal living, writing and printing revolutions in the past, and yet historians rarely mention those, or they describe them in other terms. Another issue is the revolution terminology itself. In the light of relatively recent history, revolution seems like the most obvious term to use, but there are precedents for other terms being used to describe such dramatic changes in the biosphere. The last time the genetic substrate changed radically, the event was referred to as a genetic takeover. This takeover terminology seems appropriate when new creatures completely obliterate and replace the old ones. There are strong indications that something like that will happen with the engineering revolution, so maybe it should be called the engineering takeover or the machine takeover or something like that. Some changes are referred to by that which is lost, in which case extinction or catastrophe are the terms most often used. And other changes are referred to by what is created, in which case a term like intelligenesis might be used. Enjoy!